What's up everyone, how you doing? BlueNerd here and welcome back my friends to another Minecraft tutorial. I sure hope you guys are having an awesome day. Now today guys, we are finally doing the interior that we built about a month ago, and I know it's taken me a while guys, but we're finally there. So today we're going to do the interior and we're also going to do a garden in the inn, which is going to be just around the back of it. Now this is going to be a little bit of a faster paced tutorial than usual guys. It's going to be a little bit more kind of faster moving. So if you're struggling to keep up, be sure to pause the video so that you can follow along. But hopefully this video is designed a bit more for giving you guys a few ideas and tips for building on the interior, and hopefully give you a little bit of inspiration. So with that being said guys, let's dive straight in and get started. Now, I'm not going to give you a list of all the things I'm going to use, guys, because the list is going to be huge, probably a very long list of different things, and I'm probably going to miss a ton of stuff out anyway because there's so many things that I am using. So, we're just going to dive in and I'll tell you what I'm using as we're going along. So, with that being said, guys, let's go straight down and head inside the inn. So, let's get our HUD on. And we're going to go round, and first thing we're going to do is get in a back door. So, this is our front door. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go directly to the back of the build, and we've got one window at the side there. We're going to come over to this window here, going to go break 1, 2, 3 and 4. At the very top we're going to place a dark oak plank block, and then underneath it we're going to place an upside down stair, and then from the inside we're going to place a door like so, and then this is going to be where we're going to do the garden just at the back here. But we're going to come back and do that at the end, okay? So we're going to leave that for the moment. Now, I think the next thing we should do is the stairway. We need to get up and down all of these floors in here. So the first thing we should do is get in our stairway. So from where the front door is here, we're going to just come over to this little corner here. And we're going to get a spruce slab and go 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're going to place a full block behind this one. And then we're going to place a stair 1 block up in front of it. A stair just in front of that top window there. Don't worry, it won't attach itself. And then 1 there and 1 there. And then we're going to break 1, 2, 3 and 4 blocks just like so. Okay. And then if we walk up to the top here, we can actually break this one here. Put a stair there. And if we turn around, we should be able to put an upside down stair just there. And that should give us enough room to go up and down the stairs. Excellent. Now go ahead and get your spruce stairs again, and we're going to actually place some upside down stairs underneath all of these ones here. We're then going to go ahead and place some trapdoors. So we're going to go 1 and 2. So from the slab, we're going to place 2, 1, 2, place 2 here. Then we're going to go up onto that stair there, and then place 1 on top of that one. Now here's a little bit tricky, because we want to place 1 onto this stair and then 1 above it. Then here, 1 on the stair, 1 above it. If we can get the 1 above it, there we go. Then we can just jump down. We can get that top one there. So just open all of these. And it should give us a nice stairway for going up here. Just like this. So that's looking pretty cool. Now, up here, we're going to start getting in for the stairway straight away for the next floor. So at this point here, I think maybe we'll start from here. We'll come straight up, so straight in line with the top stair. Then we're going to just step them up as we go along. Again, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think we can actually leave it at 4. Yeah, we can leave this one at 4. So we've got a nice little stairway like that. Now we're going to go ahead and get in some upside down stairs again underneath all of these, just like that. And we're going to do a very similar thing here. So we're going to go a trapdoor there, crouch and put 1 on top. And if we come up to where this one is, we're going to go trapdoor, 1 on top. Jump up. Oh, we can't jump up to that one, so now we can go 1 trapdoor just there. Okay, and then we get a little bit of a kind of a zigzag pattern. Actually, we'll place 1 on top of this one as well, and then we get something kind of like that. And if you really wanted to, you could do that, and then people could come up the stairs all the way and then round this corner and up the stairs there. It's entirely up to you if you want to put that last one there. The reason I've put it there is kind of just to keep that same kind of flow of pattern. So I hope that makes sense. Now, I'm going to go ahead and place 1 here, right in front of this stair, and then 2, 3, and 4. And then we go 1 and 2 just here like this. Go ahead and open all of these. And I think at the bottom here, I think what we might just do is break that one there and just run some full blocks across like that. Just to finish off that bit of the landing there like that. I think it might be good. Might come in handy to put something on there and at some point. So I think that's looking good. That's the next stairway in. Let's head all the way up to the top floor. We're going to go ahead and break that torch there because that's going to get in the way. At the very top here, break this block and put a stair there so that we can actually get up here. And up here, I think we're just going to keep it simple for the moment. So we're just going to run 1, 2, 3, 4 trapdoors across here. And at the very end here, we're going to place 1 here. And we'll work out, we'll work out exactly what we're going to do with the top stairway here once we've worked out all of our rooms and stuff up here. So now let's go back down to the ground floor, to the very first one. Down here, and we're going to start working in some of the tavern bits. Now, this is a tavern / inn. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little tavern in here. So we'll have a little reception here, I think, for people who want to book in to use the inn. And over here, we're going to have a bar with a little kitchen just behind it, which is going to be for the tavern. And then we'll arrange everything else as we need to. So let's start by working out a small reception here. It needs to be small. So I think if we put a post about there all the way to the top, this would be the corner for that. Maybe we use dark oak here. And we're going to use some upside down stairs. Go 1 and 2 like so. And then 1 and 2 just like so. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and replace this here with a spruce plank. Just like that. Now, that looks pretty cool. We're going to leave that as it is for the moment. Now, round here, because we're going to need not a massive kitchen. I only want a small kitchen, but we need enough room in the kitchen. So I'm thinking if we put a pillar all the way up here and a pillar all the way up, we'll have to break those 2 trapdoors and do that. That could be a little door into the kitchen. And then we could use our dark oak planks all the way to the ceiling here. Fill this in like so. And then just underneath that little gap there like that. And I think that might look pretty good. And then we can have the bar. How far out should the bar come? Should we have 2 blocks? Let's have 2 blocks. So let's go all the way across like that. And oops. And I think that will do. Well, actually, we're going to break that one, put a stair like so, and we'll break the one on this side. And then here we're going to put a little dark oak trapdoor to make a little flap. This corner here, I think we can just leave that like that for the moment. Now, seems that we've got the bar over here. I want to do something to incorporate a little bit nicer. So let's break that and that. And not stairs. Let's go ahead and put another pillar all the way to the ceiling. And I think we're going to go 1, 2 on the fourth pillar up. We're going to place a pillar coming across like so. And I suppose we'll break that trapdoor and do exactly the same on this side. And then maybe we just fill this in with some dark oak planks like so, if I can get them in place. That looks a little bit better. Now, guys, I know it is a bit dark in here, so I do apologise. Let's see if we can get a little bit of light up here. There we go, just to give us a bit more light in here. So, I think that is pretty good for where the bar is. I'm happy with that. It's not a huge bar, it's only going to be very small, as you can see. But I think that will work. Right, okay, let's start with the reception over here. And let's get ourselves some dark oak trapdoors. We're going to need some of them. So we'll get some dark oak trapdoors. And we're going to need some of them. And some oak pressure plates. So, first thing, this little reception in here. Let's get our dark oak logs. And the same thing, we're going to go to the 4th block up, which is this one. and just make a little kind of ring around it. And then we're going to go ahead and get ourselves some dark oak planks and put them across the top like that. Just to kind of box off the little reception area. I think it just looks pretty cool. Then we're going to place a trapdoor right about there. And that way we can open and close it. And then over here we're going to do exactly the same. Place it on the side of that stair. Open and close. And there we go. We've got our bar and our little reception for the inn. So for the little reception for the inn, let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead. Let's put the chair back one, maybe about there. And I think we're just going to leave it like that, a little small one. We're going to put a little pressure plate, just like, actually no, we won't put a pressure plate. We'll get an item frame. Get an item frame. We'll get a little flower pot. And we'll also get a flower. For now, we're just going to get this one. And I think what we might do, it might look pretty good, is a book. Can we get just a plain book with a quill? Book and quill. There we go, a book and a quill. So what we're going to do is we'll put an item frame here. We'll put a book and a quill inside that. And that'll be like for people to sign themselves in. Something like that. So that's the book for when people come in, they can sign themselves in. We'll put a little flower pot with some flowers in it. And maybe we'll get a little button. And that could be like a little bell in case there's no one there. Okay? Little bell. And I think that will probably do it. We'll probably stick some carpet behind there in a minute. But for now, I think that will do for there. We're going to stick some lights at the top here. Like so. And then I think we're going to just use the oak one for this. The oak trapdoors. But you guys could use any trapdoors you want. And we'll stick them up there. And that kind of just brightens up that area a little bit. That's pretty cool. Over at the bar around here for where they're going to sell the drinks, we're going to put some glowstone in the ceiling and get some trapdoors at the top there. Now, how are we going to go about making up some of this? Because this is going to be where people are going to come when they want to place their orders. So maybe we could break that stair there. And then we could put down a full block just here. A couple of slabs in front of it like that. Then we can get ourselves a brewing stand. And we can put that there. Maybe that's where they can get some of the drinks. We're going to get a little lever. If we can find it. Where is it? There it is. A little lever. It's like a little pump for a drink. When they want to pull the pump and get some ale for you guys. What else could we put here? Let's get some. Actually, no, we're gonna get some stripped spruce wood, and we're gonna put 2 just there like that. We still got enough room to get around. Maybe we can break that one, and we could put a chest underneath there. Yeah, that'd be like a little storage chest there for maybe where they keep the money. What else can we do? I guess we could put another brewing stand there for our drinks. And then maybe we could put a couple of signs on the wall like this. And we could put in some different potions. So we could put maybe just a normal potion like that. And then maybe something like this one. Just 2 different colours, just like as if to let you know to order your drinks. Something like that. We could even turn these into little cupboards by putting them on there. And then grabbing some spruce pressure plates. And we can go 1, 2, 3. Put them around so they look like little handles. They could store some stuff in there. And I think that looks pretty good. Now for the kitchen, because they're going to be ordering food and stuff like that in here. Let's get some stripped spruce wood. And we're going to run it all the way around this edge like that. Actually, we're going to go all the way around completely. Then we're going to go underneath that stair there. And I think we're just going to run these all the way around as well. Just like that. break that one over in the corner, and we're going to get 2 white concrete blocks. If we can get some white concrete. And this is going to be a little fridge in the corner. That can be a little fridge. Then we've got a little workspace here. We're going to need a couple of things here as well. We're going to definitely need a cauldron. Maybe a brewing stand again. Oops, we've got one there already. What else might we need in here? A furnace, because we're going to be cooking food. Maybe a couple of furnaces. Maybe we'll get a couple of detector rails to make it look like a proper furnace. Like a proper little hob, rather. And I think maybe a couple of flower pots. And I think that might do for the moment. So, furnace. I think we can actually have 2 furnaces here. Going to put 2 like that. I'm going to put a cauldron just there for a sink. But I am going to change underneath here. I'm going to change the spruce for that. So we can do that. And then it's got quite a high ceiling. I think what we're going to do is we're going to get our glowstone again. And we're going to just brighten up the ceiling with glowstone. And we're going to use some trapdoors in here. And maybe some spruce stairs if I can find some. There we go. Right. So in here, I think what we're going to do is we're going to cover the top of the ceiling. We can leave that like that. It don't matter. And we'll do this. And then I think we can put a stair. Oops. A stair like that. We can break that stair there because that's not going to work. And then go ahead and put the rest of them like that, and then place 1 trapdoor in the center like that. And it looks a little bit strange, but I think it'll do. I think it'll give us enough light. We can put some cupboard doors on these, some cupboard doors down there, and a cupboard door over there. Let's put a little flower there. Now we're going to need a water bucket. Let's get ourselves a water bucket. We're also going to need a tripwire hook. Possibly a lever. What else? An iron pressure plate. I think that might be it for the moment. So for the moment, we're gonna go a water bucket in there. We're gonna put the tripwire hook on there. Does it look better, a tripwire hook or that? No, I think the tripwire hook looks a bit more like a tap. And then we can put a pressure plate there as a chopping board. We can put another one over here. Maybe we could put a brewing stand just there. Maybe another brewing stand just there. And kind of looks a bit more like a kitchen that way. Place a couple of detector rails on there so they look like hobs. And can we get a picture in there? Even though there is a detector rail there. Will it allow us to place a painting? I bet it doesn't. Oh, it does. Okay, what I'm going to need to do is just break that for a minute. Put that there for a second. We can go like this until we get the right one. There we go. And then we can place... Let's break that as well for a second. We're going to have to do it again and try again. Come on, I know there's another one here for some pans. There we go. And we can place that back on there. Break that. Okay, that's good. We can get our tripwire hook back in place. And get ourselves some flowers. And I think that can go straight in that pot there. And I would say that is looking pretty good. Finally, we're just going to grab ourselves some spruce pressure plates again. And we're just going to put them on these little doors to make it look like some doors. Some little handles. Couple down here. And I would say that is looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think what we're going to do is get ourselves some glowstone again. And a little bit of carpet here. Let's go for some grey carpet and black carpet and light grey carpet. Or dark, no. Grey carpet and black carpet. Sorry, guys. Then we're going to just check a pattern these dark spruce planks here, and then we're going to just do a checker pattern for the floor like so, make it look a bit more like a kitchen. And you know what, behind the bar here I think we're going to just do the same thing, so something like this, and then just continue that pattern like so, and I think that will do for behind the bar, and we'll leave that one as it is. Maybe just on here we'll put some flowers, if we can get a little flower pot. There it is. Something like that, and I would say that is pretty good. I think what I'm going to do is break that a sec. Let's get the item frame. Break that item frame. We're going to put 3 item frames up here. Then we're going to put the flower pot down here. And then that way we can put 2 different potions at the top here. So let's go for that one. And maybe a pink one. Just ones that do different colours. There we go. Yeah. I think that looks like a cool little bar. I like the look of that. Right, now, down here, I'm just going to quickly place a spruce plank in there. Just so that is hidden. Right, okay. I think that looks pretty good. Let's break these for the moment, because I don't think we need them there now. Right, now, we're going to get ourselves some chairs in for everyone. So, if people are in here ordering drinks, they're going to want to sit down. So, let's see if we can make like little booths, like, you know, when they go like this. That's going to turn to a stair at the back there, isn't it? Either way, if I do whatever I do there, it's going to turn one of these 2 into a stair. So let's go ahead and replace these with 4 blocks at the bottom here. And then that should stop it from doing that. There we go. So get like a little booth like this, and then just replace that with one of those, and then we should be able to repeat the pattern kind of like that. Can we get one more in here? Oh, perfect. So it's like little sitting booths, you know, like little chairs, and then each one can have a table. So we'll go ahead and go something like this. And then we can place a fence in between here. Pressure plate on top. And then we've got a nice little table. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And it's quite open. We actually ain't as cramped in here as I expected. I actually expected it to be a lot more cramped. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, okay. Can we get in some pictures or something to make the walls a little bit less boring? Let's put something there and there. Go, we can put a picture like that. Let's do the same here. Come on, we've got to have a different paint in the stands. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Actually, do you know, I think they would actually look a little bit better if they were a bit higher. Let's go there. And then this one. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. There we go. I think that looks a bit better. Something like that. And yeah, I think we're going to leave it as that. Maybe if you wanted to, you could get a couple of banners. Probably better to make custom banners, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just going to put a red banner up. I'm just going to get 2 red banners. Or even at the edge of the bar here. Actually look a bit like curtains, don't they, if you put them by the windows. Yeah, let's take them off the wall. And then where the bar is, I think we might just go ahead and place maybe some dark grey ones or something, because I don't want it to stand out. I'm thinking just something like that. Yeah, why not? Alright, okay, I think that's looking pretty good, guys. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to just check a pattern some of this floor with the glowstone. So sort of like, this hasn't got to be perfect. It's just so that we get a decent amount of light here. And I think we've probably got a good amount of light here as it is. So now I'm going to just grab myself a couple of bits of carpet, which is going to be the grey and the black. And I'm going to continue the pattern. So that one's black. So we're going to go black and then checker it from here. Something kind of like that. And then we're going to go ahead and put in the grey. There we go. And what I'm going to do, just so that it kind of blends all of the floor in together, we're going to get ourselves some grey and some black wool. And then what we'll do is we'll start with the grey. We can go ahead and like replace down here. That way it looks like it runs underneath them tables. We can place it over here. Underneath all of this. And we can also do the same just over here. And we'll go ahead and fill this in with the same flooring as well. There we go. Excellent. I actually really like the little downstairs of this. I think it looks pretty cool. And just to finish it off, if you're planning the new snapshots, you can use the lanterns. But if not, you could go ahead and use an end rod. My end rod does actually look like a lantern texture. So if you're using my texture pack, it'll be easy enough for you to do. And you could just go ahead and place a few lanterns on the ceiling. Maybe something kind of like this. I've only got a 2 gap here, so I don't really want to place it there. But maybe something like that. And maybe at the front desk here, if you wanted to, you could place one against there. I think that will work. Yeah, that'll work. Right, okay, that's all of the downstairs done, guys. I think it looks pretty good. It looks a bit bare above the door here, but I don't really know what else we can really put up there. So I think we're going to just leave it as it is. Alright, guys, I think I've just raised the banners. I think I'm going to leave the banners just at the top like that. I think it actually looks a little bit better, and I've removed the one from the corner here because it looked a little bit out of place. And I think what we're going to just quickly do is go ahead and get these item frames here. And we're going to just do that. And then what we'll do is go, say, 1, 2, 3. Actually, we'll do it a little bit lower. Let's get rid of them ones. And we'll do something like we'll go sword. Sword. And then maybe a bit of body armor in the middle. So let's just get a chest plate. Something kind of like that. And then we can get rid of that one from the moment. And I think that actually looks a bit better. Yeah, I think that looks better. We're going to go with that, I think, guys. So that's the ground floor all done. We've got the little kitchen, the bar, the little reception. And now we're going to go upstairs and start working on the actual rooms for the inn. So this is going to be where all the rooms are for the inn. So I'm thinking we're going to have rooms all down one side. So I'm thinking if we bring, say, one, this is going to be like small rooms. And I think the top floor, we're going to have like a few luxury rooms, like big rooms. So I think down here, we're going to just keep some small rooms. So we're going to go like 1, 2, 3, and then 1 there. 1 in line with that pillar there. So something like that. So we could get 4 rooms there in total. So for instance, we could go like this. And this could be 1 very small room. Same again just here. Again here, we're going to divide the room up exactly the same. And then the same here. So each room is 3 by 3 all the way down from one side to the next with a one gap in the middle for where the door is going to go. I think that would actually be pretty good. Now I'm going to just grab a torch because these are all going to need to be broken. I'm going to just replace them. And in each room I'm going to place 1 torch just in the center. And this one's going to have to go above the window. above the window. Just for now. We might change the lights in here in a minute anyway, but that's just what I'm going to do for the moment. Now, let's go ahead and fill our bone blocks, or if you use a different material to build this, guys, then go ahead and use the material that you used and fill in your walls. Just make sure your door, you only fill in the 2 blocks above, so leave your gap like this and then 1, 2 like that, and then just fill in the rest of your walls like this. And then for here, you just want to fill the pillar to the ceiling. Okay, once you've got all of your walls in place, guys, you should have something that looks a bit like this. Now, like I said, if you use a different white block for your outside of your walls, use the same block on the inside, okay? So, from where we come up the stairs here, this is our stair downstairs. Okay, we've got 3 blocks across here. The center block is the door, and we've got a 3 block going backwards at the gap here. Okay, got the same for all of these all the way across, so it's 3 blocks, pillar, 3 blocks, pillar, 3 blocks, pillar, and each one's got a door in the center. Over here, I think we're going to make up like a little sitting area, like to chill out, maybe a little fireplace and maybe some books and stuff like that, just for the people who are staying here. So let's go ahead, let's get ourselves a bunch of doors. I think for here, let's go with an oak door. Let's do something different. I haven't used the oak door for a while, so we're going to go ahead and place an oak door on the front here. Not exactly very private, but, you know, it's fine. Right, okay, so there's all of our little rooms, and then we're going to have something out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same, pretty much the same design in all of these rooms. Maybe we might reverse some of them around a little bit, but keep them more or less the same and pretty simple. So let's go in here. We're going to keep the bedrooms, like I said, very simple. So we're going to have a bed. We'll go with... we'll put a chest at the end of the bed. Then we'll get some bookshelves as well, actually. Let's get some bookshelves. And we can do, say, 1 and 2. Put a flower pot on these. And then the flooring, just go 1 and 2. And because it's a cyan, we're going to use cyan floor. And I think that will do. We're going to break that torch there. Actually, what we'll do, let's do all of the rooms, and then we'll do the lighting after. Otherwise, we're going to be forever changing all of our items. So let's just do all of the rooms. So in here, I'm going to do a red bed. Then we're going to do some of those. We'll put a flower. And then a chest at the end of the bed. Just like that. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 1 and 2. And I think that'll do. Nice and simple. Like I said, these are little budget rooms. So we want to keep these ones very, very simple. And then back to the same pattern again. We're going to go ahead and break that torch for now. I know it's a bit dark, guys. I do apologize. And then the flooring again is going to be black and cyan. And then 1 chest in that corner. And then lastly, we're going to do this room here. I'll leave that torch there for the moment. We'll do that. Red bed. Chest. Some flowers. And then we're going to go black and black. Red and red. And banners, we could just put them at the side so they look like curtains. And then what we'd do is right by the bed here, we're going to put that. Actually, no, we're going to actually put in the center, we're going to put a light. And then some little candles using the, this is the sea pickle texture. So a couple of little candles like so. And I think that will do. Now, I do actually want to make this a little bit smaller because those candles are a little bit big. So again, we're going to put a lantern in the middle, some sea pickles, and oh, and maybe a painting. Let's put that there, and we could put a little painting. There we go, something like that. That will do. Did we put a painting in this one? No, we didn't. Let's put a painting in here. I do, just behind the bedside cabinets there. Alright, I think that'll do. Okay, right, let's just finish up for these little ones here as well. We don't want that one. That will do. Break that, put a little lantern at the top there. And then in the last room, we're going to do exactly the same. Little lantern. This one, we're going to actually put some curtains up like so. We can't do it on both sides here, though, can we? Which is a shame. And maybe a painting. There we go. Alright, and I think that is all of the rooms done. This one does have a little thingy here, so let's go like that. Excellent. Right, that's our rooms all done down the side here. These are all the little cheaper rooms. Now, let's work out what we're going to do with this space here. Now, this space here, I was thinking to do like a bit of a kind of like just a chill out area for the people who are staying here. Maybe even a little bar, you know, just so they can get their own drinks. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. They don't need to go downstairs and use the bar like everyone else. They can have their own little private bar that they're allowed to use up here. So in the corner, got a free gap here and a free gap here. This is our balcony. This goes out to the little balcony out here. So we're going to have a little free gap, and across the top here, we're going to just have a little pillar that comes across. Let's go ahead and grab our spruce stairs, and we're going to put, say, 2 across there. And then this one can come all the way across the side like so. And in here, we're going to go ahead, maybe we'll do the lantern. Some of the lanterns, because I like these little lanterns. I think they're pretty cool. Right in the center, there we go, a little lantern. We can go ahead, get ourselves some spruce trapdoors. Place a trapdoor just that side. That should be pretty good. So let's just put a pressure plate over there for the moment. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Something like that. We can have the brewing stand. On here, we're going to just put 2 little levers. So it looks like there's 2 little pumps for doing drinks. Pressure plate, I'm going to actually move that over, I think. And there's not much else we can really do with this little bar, so I think we're just going to put a little flower pot and then call it done. So we'll get a little flower pot, and we're just going to stick to the little white tulip here and put that in there. And there we go, there's a little bar. I think that looks pretty cool. Now, let's close this door here. Now, how are we going to make a little chill out zone here? So I think we're going to get some bookcases or bookshelves. So people can come and take some books if they want to read. Could do something like that. Like that there. Break that one there. Bring them all the way across this little gap here. Bit of a bookshelf area. And then we could just bring this pillar here to the ceiling, and then put a pillar in the corner here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and get that little light there, the end rod. Sorry guys, I'm forgetting what it's called for a second. We'll leave a 3-block gap between these, and then we should get a nice even shape like so. Yeah, perfect. And then we're going to put one right above the stairs in the corner here, just to give us a nice little bit of light. There we go. We can get rid of that torch. Alright, I think that actually looks pretty cool. I actually like that. Now, we just need some seating. Okay, guys. I've been trying to think what I'm going to do for this section here. And I think what we can do is like a little bit of a kind of restaurant area. So from this window here, which is right by the bar, I think we're going to just start placing 2 trapdoors. So go like that, and we can get on top. There we go. Then leave a 1-block gap, do another one, and then another one just there, and we can open all of these up. Place a dark oak slab in front of them like that. Then we can leave a 1-block gap, place some slabs here, and then we can go 1 and 2 of our dark oak trapdoors again on this side. And then just between them, we're going to place a post like this, a fence post, which is the spruce one. Now, we're going to grab ourselves a white flag as well. Let's grab the white flag. Ooh, or white banner, should I say. And then, oops, without doing that, crouch and place against the trapdoors, and we should be able to get some nice looking little chairs. And then finally, we're just going to place our oak trapdoors on top of these fences. And there we go. We have 3 little tables here. Okay, just for like a little kind of restaurant area, really, inside the tavern. And I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it at that for this floor, guys. And we're going to go upstairs and see what we can do up here. Okay, now up here it is pretty dark. So let's start by... it's pretty dark. We're going to have to just work in a bit of the dark for the moment. Unless we can actually just get some of those. We could just place a couple of these. Okay, that makes it a little bit lighter for us to see. Right, get your dark oak planks, guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to just break that trapdoor there. Fill this corner here with some of them. And then we can place the trapdoor. If we just open this one here, we can just place it on the bottom of that block. There we go. So it looks like it kind of goes round. And then over here, I want to kind of just flatten these walls. So we're going to just bring this all the way across like this. Fill this all in. Maybe even down here as well, because this edge isn't going to be no good otherwise. So we're going to just do that. Gives us a little bit of a higher roof. It don't give us as much space, but we only need a couple of luxury rooms up here, really. So it's not a problem. And then over here, we're going to go ahead. We're going to break that corner one just there. Bring this all the way down here. Just like so. And then I think we'll go ahead, get ourselves some dark oak logs. And on this corner here, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, just like that. Okay, and I think that should be pretty good. Now, I want to make the rooms up here fairly decent sized. So, I think... let's break that for a minute. So these are going to be a bit bigger. I'm thinking maybe about here. And then we could extend this all the way to the ceiling. Yeah, we could extend that all the way to there and then bring a bar across like that. And then behind here could be one room. So that's going to be a larger room. Now this might be a little bit awkward getting in 2 rooms on this side. So, if we sectioned this one across here for a minute. I'm up there so we could have a room. Something like that. So where we've got this post in the corner, leave a 2-block gap. Make a pillar all the way to the ceiling. And then at the same height as the other beam, you want to split it across one way and then across the other way as well. Then this one we're going to section all the way across to this side. That's going to create another room inside there. So yeah, that looks that's pretty good. That should give us a decent bit of space there. And then the final room, I think we're going to have a little opening for the hallway here. Maybe this would be like the master room, the biggest room you can get. Something like that maybe. And then if we grab our bone block, we can have a wall, something like this. And that'll be for one room. Okay. Then we're going to have this room over here. And then fill the wall across this side as well, just like that. And in fact, we're going to leave those 2 there. Just fill this bit here. Actually, do you know what? Break that bit there. We're going to fill this wall here with just dark oak planks. Different color, yeah, but it will blend in. It'll be fine. We'll do that. This one here, we can just put a wall like this at each side, one in the center. And then at the very top here, I'm just going to fill in this gap here for the wall with dark oak planks. Going to do the same on this side. And then underneath here, if we have any gaps, we're going to do the same. So fill there, and then just go ahead and fill all of this all the way down like so. And then I guess we'll just do the same here as well for the moment until we get our lighting and that all in. Okay, and for this gap here, we're just going to fill the ceiling all the way in. It does make it a bit dark, but what we're going to do is just put some glowstone up here. Be sure to fill that top part there, and then do this. And then what we'll do is we'll get our trapdoors, our oak trapdoors that is, and we're going to place them just on the top, just so that this hallway here is nice and bright. Just like so. Okay, and actually those two there, we're going to break them, and we're going to just join our log all the way across the other side like that. And outside here, there's not really much we can do with this. No, we'll leave it like that for now. We might find something to do with that in a bit. Right, let's get ourselves some doors. And again, I'm going to just go with the oak door for this one. Again, I know that's the birch door actually. Let's try the jungle door. What's a jungle door look like? Oh yeah, that'd be nice. There we go. We'll have the little jungle door on all of those. So guys, when we come up, I'll give you a little bit of a way easier so you guys can see it. Come up, we've got 1 block gap, and then we've got a pillar. And then 2 blocks, a door, 1 block, and a pillar. Okay, and then these are 3 blocks high, and then joined across the top with pillars. Okay, glowstone underneath these, and oak trapdoors on top. So from that first pillar there, we got a 2 block gap to the right, and then we got another pillar which goes to the ceiling, and then goes across in line with this one, and then we got 1 block, a door, 2 blocks, and then a pillar again. Okay, and again surrounded by pillars. This side here filled in with dark oak planks. Then as you come up, we come up and around. 1 trapdoor, 2 trapdoor. The third one, we've got a pillar that goes up to the ceiling. And then on the opposite side, directly in line with it, we've got another pillar. On the 4th one, bring it across, and then just fill this bit here with some dark oak. And then obviously, we just surround here with our bone blocks or our white blocks, and a door in the center. Now, in this side here, we're going to just go ahead and fill this like this, I think, for the moment, like so. We'll place a glowstone in the center. And then I think we're going to surround it with some stairs like this. And then maybe just put a trapdoor on top. And I think that probably gives us enough light here. That's probably good enough. If you want a bit more light, you could always... No, you can't break those. That's actually the outside block, so I have to leave that as it is. So yeah, if you want more light, you could always just go ahead and do it on the inside here. Break these stairs out and just make it all glowstone. But I think personally that that's probably enough light. We're going to get ourselves another end rod. So let's get the end rod. And just where this stair is here, on this very back one here, we're going to just place an emerald coming down. And that shouldn't stop us from going down the stairs, which it don't. In this room here, we're going to go ahead. What we're going to do here, because you can actually see down the banister, so you will be able to see people coming up. I mean, we'll leave that as it is, but if you wanted to, you could just go ahead and fill it in if you think it's kind of, you know, something that would be kind of invading privacy, really. Then this side here and this side here, we're going to run some stairs down. We're going to put a beam through the center like this on this one. Then get your glowstone again, and we're going to just run glowstone all the way across this bit like this, and same in this gap here. And then we're just going to cover them up with our trapdoors like this. That allows the light to still come through and keeps it nice and bright in here. Right, okay, I guess it's time to start decorating the rooms, but first let me just add the lighting inside each of these rooms. So we're going to do the same thing. Stairs on one side, stairs across the other side, a beam through the center here. Glowstone is going to be one block above the pillar here, the dark oak log. And then that way we can put our trapdoors on like this. And it kind of just keeps it looking just nice and bright in here. Now this room over here may be a little bit different because I think it's a bit longer. Yeah, so down here, run stairs all the way across the edge here, like this. Same again on this side. And here we're going to actually do something different. Let's go and we're going to raise this one a bit higher. We're going to put the beam across here. Okay, we're going to put some glowstone across here like this. Glowstone across this one as well. If we can get it in, that is. It just don't seem to want to attach. There we go. Glowstone across there. Then we'll go ahead and we're going to put in our trapdoors all the way down. Like that. And then we could just go maybe 1, 2 lanterns and then maybe one right in the center. Like that. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. That's pretty big. Alright, okay, that's looking pretty good. Right, now, in this room here, we're going to go ahead and start decorating. So let's get ourselves some bookshelves. We're going to get some flowers. We're going to get ourselves... What else are we going to get? What do we need up here? Let's get some item frames, some pictures. Oh, beds, of course. We're going to need some beds. Let's go for... What colour should we go for up here? Let's go for maybe some blue beds. And maybe orange. Something different. And we're going to get ourselves some white wool. So let's get some white wool as well. Right. Okay. First of all, this is a 3. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Place 3 beds in the center. And then we're going to fill this up here. Go ahead and actually break that one at the top there. Break the stair. And we can fill all of this back wall in here. Like so. With some bookcases. Which probably looks a little over the top, but it doesn't matter. Maybe we could do it like that. Place one of them in there and then voila. Yeah, that looks a bit nicer, I think. And then we can go ahead and get a flower pot, which I didn't get out. Okay, flower pot and a flower pot. Put some flowers in each side like that. Ooh, this is going to be really tough to try and fill this room up. Let's get some of these. We're going to put a pillar in here. Leave a 2-block gap. We're going to put another pillar in just there. We'll give these people here some storage. Maybe these are like for, this is for someone who might stay a bit longer term. So let's get some chests. Some chests in there for their storage. Let's get maybe some armor stands. And we can give them like kind of like their own like statue for putting their armor and their clothes on. So let's go ahead, we'll get some diamond gear for one of them. Something like that. Okay, and then the other one, we can throw on some iron maybe. Let's put the iron one on this one. So we can go bump, 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 and bump. And then maybe just put one more chest in the center like so. And then maybe a painting. Let's go something like that. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. And we get another one over on this side as well. Perfect. That's actually a nice little bedroom. I like that. And maybe this one will have some carpet as well, because we ain't got no carpet in here. So we got some orange. So let's do maybe some orange and... what colour goes with orange? Orange and white's going to be too bright. Well, orange and black look right. You know what? I think we're just going to leave it like that. Let's break those three there. Not the best colour rug, but hey ho, I think it'll do the job. And I think that looks pretty good for a room in here. We're going to leave that like that. Let's come out here. And maybe again here, we will put some storage just in case people want to store their jackets or something in there overnight. In here, we're going to do another room. Okay, this one is a bit better for size. Let's go do that. Let's go 2 beds like so. Put some units across like this. And I think that look too much. A little bit maybe. Let's get some of these. And we'll do some of this on the side. And you know what? That top one there, I'm not gonna do that. What we'll do is we're gonna put that across with a beam like this. And then we're just gonna put our trapdoors down this side as well. I think something like that. They look like little cupboards that way. And then we can go ahead and we could get ourselves a flower pot, add a little bit of decoration again. And again here, I think I'm actually going to change something up here. Let's see if we've got any kind of, yeah, some alliums. Something to match the colour of the room. So let's do 2 flower pots like that. Allium, allium. There we go. Pretty nice. Alright, nice and simple. And I think that will do the job for that room. On to the final room over here. And we'll go 1, 2, 3... Place 3 beds like this. We're going to place these to the ceiling. Just like that. Place 1 that side, 1 that side. And we're going to go ahead and put a little trapdoor on that. In fact, we're going to go all the way up here. We're going to put a full dark oak block in that corner. Like that. And then we're going to go 1 and 2. And in fact, you know what? Let's break that, break that. Sorry guys, I know I keep saying break that. We can actually put a beam of dark oak logs across. That would blend in much nicer. And then get that bookshelf again. And then we're going to go ahead and just put in our trapdoors at each side, making it look like a bit of a cupboard at each end. And I think that's probably about it for this one. Maybe we'll do something like that. A blue orchid there. I think that will be enough. We don't need to go crazy with these rooms. And I think that is just about it. Let's get ourselves some tripwire hooks. And we could allow people to maybe hang their coats. Oops, to hang their coats. Something like that. Maybe it'd be a bit higher. Would it be about there? Keeps their coats off the floor. Yeah, something like that. And I think that just about does it for here, guys. So, we've got this room here with our blue beds in it, which looks pretty good. I quite like the look of that. We've also got the little orange room here, which is very big. I don't know about this rug, guys. I really don't know about it. But, you know, this decide yourself if what you want to do with that. But overall, I think this room don't look too bad. I like the way the pictures are on the sides here. I think that looks pretty cool. And then we've got this little room here, which is looking very nice. A little bit of storage at the end. Then we come downstairs. We've got all of our little rooms, which I think look pretty nice. I like these little rooms. Got them all down here. We've got chairs in here, chairs and table, a little bar for the people. Balcony out here. And then we can come down here. I think it's light enough down here as well. We can come down to the ground floor. There's the little reception if you want to rent one of the rooms. Otherwise, you've got a little bar here where you can have a drink and whatnot. And I think, yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the look of this. These tables might, you know, there's so many different ways you could do tables. This is kind of just something I wanted to try out. But if you don't like this, you could always go ahead, put like 4 little chairs around and then put like a log in the center, coming up, facing upwards. And it'll look like a little table. And you can just scatter them around individually however you like. But I just wanted to try something a little bit different down this side here to see how it looked. And I think it's turned out really nice. Round the back here, we got the bar. Our bar looks pretty nice. And then we got a little kitchen out the back where they cook everyone's food. And yeah, that's just about it. So, the one final thing, guys, is the garden. So let's head out the back door down here. And let's see what we can do with this garden. Okay, guys, right. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and on the right hand and left hand side of the build, just go ahead and remove that stair. We don't need them stairs there. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our cobblestone wall. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on the 10th one, we're going to place a dark oak log. Then we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 to the left and then place a dark oak log. Then we're going to leave a 3-block gap, place another dark oak log. Then with the cobblestone wall again, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Place a dark oak log. Behind that, you're going to just bring it all the way down and join it up to the pillar at the other side of the build, giving us a nice little garden area. On top of the logs, go ahead and place a cobblestone slab. Now, starting from the right hand corner over here where this little pillar is here, we're going to place 2 slabs just here. Then diagonally back one, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 across. And then 2 in front of this one here, creating a nice little flower pot at the entrance here. By this pillar here, again, same thing. We're going to go 1, 2. And then this one over here, we're going to go 1, 2. Then come diagonally over and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just in between, again, creating a nice little flower pot down here. And then round this side here, we're just going to place 1 in front of that pillar. 1 diagonally in front of this pillar here. And then from here, we're going to go diagonally over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, 8. Like so. And that gives us some nice little flower pots. Now, on the inside, we're going to run some dark oak leaves all the way around the outer edge. Okay, all the way around here. All the way up to there. On this side, we're going to do it again from here and just run it all the way around this edge here. All the way to there. And then we're just going to double it up, making it 2 high. Alright, excellent. Right, now, just in front of these windows here, we're going to go ahead and place in a rose bush, just like so. Then we're going to get out the brown bed, which for me, the brown bed looks a bit like a bench because of the way I've textured it. But if you guys ain't using my texture pack and it don't look right, go ahead and use a dark oak slab or a spruce slab. Either one will do the job. Okay, and we're going to place a few tables around. So for me, I'm going to start from where the door is. We're going to go to the left of the door and we're going to place 1 here and 1 here. So there's 1 block between them. And then we're going to go 1 here and 1 here. Okay, so there's 4 in total. Then right over on the opposite side, we're going to do the same thing. Just like so. So they are pretty much in line with these. And then from this side here, we're going to go from the right hand side. We're going to face the opposite way this time. Place 2 and then 2 more. Now go ahead and get yourself some spruce fence and place 2 in the centers of them like this. Okay. And in fact, not in between the center gap. That was my mess up there, guys. I apologize. Not in the center gap. Obviously, you'll have a table between this two and a table between these two. Make sure you do the same over here. So these first two tables here, you got a table between them, table between there, table between there, miss this one between there. And then on top, you can either add a pressure plate or you can add some of these trapdoors. I personally think the pressure plates look a bit better because the benches are fairly low. So we're going to go ahead, get the spruce pressure plates out, and we're going to just place two of them like this. Okay, on top of all of these fence posts. Now, I'm not sure exactly where you will be building this, guys, but wherever you're building it, all I've done here is I've made a grass path down the center, which is 3 blocks from in between these two posts, 3 blocks all the way down to the door. Okay, so we've got directly down to the door here. Then to the side here, I just kind of squiggled a couple of them over. It doesn't really matter how you do this part here. Just kind of, you know, just make yourself a little path through the center, however you feel kind of necessary. If you want, go ahead and place yourself in some cool dirt between some of it like this, just to kind of rough it up a little bit. I think it just tends to look a little bit nicer. Something kind of like that. You can have a little bit of gravel if you want as well, even underneath your bench if you can get it. Go ahead and fill this up. And just kind of dot some gravel all that around just to make it a little path around where your benches and stuff are. And that kind of looks like the back of a little pub. I think it looks quite nice. Go ahead if you want. You could just place a couple of tall grass around if you want to just kind of make any areas look a little bit rough. Then, where we've got our flower pots. These are pretty simple to do, guys. I wouldn't really go too crazy with these. Get yourself some oak leaves, some rose bushes and some tall grass. You want to get yourself some azure blurts, maybe azure blurt or bluet, whatever it is. Maybe some white tulips if you want. I'd only choose one of the white ones. I'm actually going to go with the azure blurt. So maybe some alliums and some orange tulips or yellow flowers, whichever kind of flowers take your fancy. Then what I do is I kind of just make a kind of zigzag-ish kind of pattern, kind of something like this. Not even a zigzag pattern, just randomly dot a few of the leaves in between these. Here I would only dot a couple because you've only got a 1 block wide there. And then here again, just something random. At the back, place some of your tall flowers. I'm going to place some rose bushes here and here. This one here, just place them wherever you want. Something like that. Add in some tall grass here and there. I might just place a tall grass there. Tall grass again, just being a bit random with where you place it. And then just fill in your little gaps with whichever flowers you any ones you want. So I'm going to go something like that. Maybe one of those. Yeah, I think that looks alright. That looks okay. I actually don't know if that looks right. I might just do a yellow flower there. And I might replace that one with a white one. Yeah, that looks better. And then just place a white flower there. And maybe break that one at the end. Make a white flower there. And I think that looks pretty good. That's good enough. We don't have to go too crazy here. It is just for the inn. So we've got a nice little garden now. We've done all of the interior as well. Alright guys, well that just about brings us to the end of the tutorial. Now guys, like I said, this was a little bit of a faster paced tutorial, so I hope you guys have been able to follow along with it okay. If you have any problems with it, be sure to let me know. But like I said, the interior builds are a little bit hard to kind of keep them too slow because they can be quite long, and I don't want the videos to drag on for too long. So if you did enjoy the build guys, don't forget to hit that like button as well. It really does help me out and it lets me know that you guys would like to see more builds like this in the future. And if you're new to the channel, then don't forget to subscribe. Just make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video.